No, don't touch me. Don't. Why are there so many of you? No. Oh, what am I doing? No. What? No. Hey everybody, it's me, Asinellus, and welcome back to another video. And what you just saw is how not to survive your first night. So, welcome back. This video is a bit different from my other videos, but what I'm going to teach you is how to survive your first night on hardcore. So, I have loaded up in hardcore mode, and there is no time to waste. You have to get in straight away. So, this is how to survive your first Minecraft night in hardcore or any other game mode. It doesn't matter if you're in hardcore, if you're not in hardcore, it doesn't really matter what type of survival you're in. This is how to survive your first Minecraft night in any survival. Now, to do this, there are three things that you'll need. Two of them are quite obvious and same as what you would need to survive in real life. What you need is food and shelter. Food and shelter is what you need. So you need somewhere to stay the night, and you need something to eat so you don't die of hunger. But other than that, you need one more thing, and that thing is light. Because if you don't have light, and by that I mean torches, whatever, but torches is the easiest option, you will be consumed by mobs. So, what we start by doing is chopping down all the trees we can. We just stop, we start, and most of the time you spawn around a ton of trees, and you just go around and you chop them down, because that is most essential. Wood is something that you won't be able to play without of. If you can, go for the smaller trees, get rid of all the wood, because then the leaves will all break, and you'll be able to get some saplings, and that will be very helpful in the future. So pretty much our goal is, by the time night falls, is to have food, shelter, and light. There are a few other optional things, such as a bed, which can come in pretty handy on the first night, but those are the only things that you need. So, do these bushes give me anything? Because if not, if you remember, I just said food. And what gives you food? A bush can give you food. So let me actually break some of these leaves in hope of getting a sapling, because a sapling is very, very important for this, because eventually, if you get a sapling, you will be able to grow your own trees, and maybe even you won't ever have to leave the house if you can get a sapling. So unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to get a sapling. Let's see. I'll just break the leaves of this tree and see if I can get one, but I wouldn't worry too much about it if you can't, because, there it is, dark oak sapling, and that is all I need. So I've got wood. This is the basic thing that I need for tools. So now let me get out of this forest and see if I can get a good look around. So, shelter shouldn't be too hard, but what I also need is, I need animals for food. Okay, look, so there's a birch forest, there's everything. Look, there are sheep, and sheep might actually be exactly what I need, because they give me food, but they also give me wool, something which I can use to make a bed. Now, actually, let me get some of these things, because these give me seeds. Seeds make bread, and from bread, you can make food. So you will be safe, and look at that. So many sheep really early on, and what I will do is I will start by crafting some stuff. Now, use almost all of your wood. Leave maybe 4 blocks of just wood blocks, not planks. So, what I need is I need a crafting table. And what I will do with that crafting table is I'm going to make myself a pickaxe. So what you need first of all is go for the basic stuff. From the wood, make just a pickaxe. You don't need anything but a pickaxe from the wood, because you will use this pickaxe to mine stone, and stone is what you're going to make most of your tools from. So look at that, I got lucky. There is stone right here, because if you can, you want to avoid using digging down straight away, because that can be annoying. And so if you've got all this, what you want to do is get maybe about 20 or 30 bits of stone, and then you will be set for your first night. So, now that I'm getting my stone, all I need is a quick little bit, and then I can make stone tools. I can make a furnace later. There is not much you really need stone for, so 20 blocks, maybe 25 should be plenty. That will be enough to get you all your tools and everything that you need. I might get 30 just to be safe, and that will be perfect. So, almost there. And then I can go collect my crafting table and go on and get some stuff sorted. So, right, let's go. Almost there. And we've got this. We have got this. This is all going to be perfect. So, I'll get some more sticks so I can make some more stuff. And sticks, 1, 2, 3. So, I can make a pickaxe. Boom. An axe. Boom. A hoe. Boom. And I also need a sword. So these are the most necessary tools. You don't need a shovel because a shovel is actually kind of useless. And let me actually try and get a few more seeds because you want at least 3 seeds because that's how much you need for a loaf of bread. So see, I can quickly get rid of that with my axe. And boom, 3 seeds is enough. Now, where were these sheep? There were a ton of sheep here just then, and this is what I need the sword for. If you don't like killing animals, you're going to suffer watching this. This is the only way I can do this. Now, I think I need same colored sheep in this new update because it is the colorful update. So, white sheep, I'm sorry. Look, and 2 hits, and the sheep is down. I've gotten myself 1 wool. Is this another white sheep? Yes, it is. Boom. Another one. And look, they also give me mutton. So that is exactly what I want. So I've got food, I've got wool for a bed, and this first night should be easy. I got very lucky with my spawns because sometimes you can just spawn in the middle of a desert and you really don't have anything. So essentially at the moment, I've already got one of the things I need. I have food. And I have 2 of the optional things. So your 2 optional things are really tools and a bed. So you have 5 things. Your 3 most important ones are a bed, a light source, and food. And your less important ones are tools and a bed. So pretty much what I need to focus on before night falls is finding a shelter and getting some light. Now for light, the easiest way is to find coal and make some torches. But there are other alternatives. So at the moment, I'm just looking for a good place to set up a house. I want my house to be in a reasonably open place, in a reasonably good place. It's not always the best to be in an open place because that's where a lot of mobs spawn, but I like open places because often enough you get more stuff spawning there in terms of animals as well. Look at that. I've got so many sheep here. Look at these sheep. Look at these pigs. This is perfect. And I've got coal. Coal. This is what I need because this is what will allow me to make torches. And essentially, look, I've already got everything that I need for a light source and all I need is a shelter. Now, shelter is quite easy. Oh, sorry. My bad. That just lagged really weird. Okay, so why you want shelter is why you need shelter, what you need for a shelter. What I would say is don't start by building a shelter. Don't start by building a shelter. And what you're thinking, why? How do you not build a shelter? It's actually really easy. Instead of building a shelter like a dirt shack, what you want to do is you want to either find a cave and live in that or dig a hole inside a mountain. Because if you build yourself a shelter, you can have mobs spawning all around and it becomes instantly very, very dangerous. But if you're in a cave, that means you can light it all up and it will be perfectly safe. Or if you've built inside a mountain, then it's also quite safe because you can't have anyone coming up to you from behind and, a creeper blowing up your house from behind. So it's all quite safe. And I think I like the look of this mountain, and so it's exactly where I'm going to go. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is a naturally formed kind of section of mountain. Look at that. This looks beautiful. This is just a naturally occurring place, and it's easy to find, easy to look for. Look at this. You can't miss this. And over here, I can make it better later, but right now, all I need is to start building in here. Look at this. I'm just going to start digging a hole into my mountain, and really just starting to get my basic house set up. And I should be nearly ready. And look, it doesn't have to be big, this first house. Look, just make it a few blocks open, a few high, and you've got yourself the house that you need. This is all that you need. And it's not even nighttime yet. It's not even close to nighttime. So the sun is getting close to low, but it's not. And look, I am on hardcore. So my hunger bars started going down, sure, but it's not a problem. So now all I need is to set myself up. I need some basic stuff for crafting. So I need a crafting table. I also need a furnace. There. I need a chest. There. To store all my stuff in. And I can put these 2 down. Furnace. And my chest. And really, I am set. So now all I need is a door for my house. And boom. My house is ready. So now I just need one more thing, which is a light source. But that is super easy. Look at this. Boom. I have myself some torches. Right, and I am essentially done. So now let me just light it up a little in front of my house so that it's safer. And nothing spawns right outside of my house. And I am pretty much ready. Look, the day has not even finished. I'm pretty much ready. Now, what you might want to do on the first night is actually barricade your door. What I mean is just put some blocks in front of it, or just even 1 block is enough. If you put 1 block over here, boom, it's done. You don't even need a door. So if you can't get a door, if you don't have enough wood, look at this. No mob can get through this, and you are essentially safe. And now the problem is, the mobs can break doors in these additions. So, just put this down and put a block in front of it, and you will be safe for the whole night. Now, just one more question I really need to address, which is the food. Because I've got this, but all I need to do is cook it. Right, so, now another little trick I want to show you in a second. And I might actually, what I might do, because it's not night yet, I might actually go start setting up a little farm. Because I've got the time. And look, it's getting dark. The light is setting. But let me plant this tree, so I have wood in the future. And if I have some water nearby, which I did, I could go and plant my seeds. But it is getting dark, so I want to go inside my house, and where all my mutton should be cooking pretty well, let me barricade my door. And there is just one little trick I want to show you before I go to bed. So, I will actually make a bed today because I've gotten everything. So some days you might not be as lucky and start off this well as I did. But sometimes you will, and this is perfect. So hardcore, and I am doing really well already. I've got raw mutton, and one trick I want to show you for getting light if you can't find coal. So as I said, I've gotten really lucky with this world, and all you have to do, let the furnace cool down a bit, because I want to show you this from the top down, is, let me put some stuff away into my chest. I don't need this hoe. Actually, I'll keep the hoe, but I really don't need the doors. I don't need this. I can eat some mutton, and this is perfect. Now, all I need to do, really, is put some wood down here, and I need to put not a plank, a whole piece of wood up here. And I need to cook this. Look at that. Look, the wood's been used up. There's still a bit of coal left. And look at this. What do I get? Charcoal. So, if you burn a whole piece of wood, then you get charcoal. And charcoal works in exactly the same way as coal. You can make yourself torches. So, on the first night, you can make yourself some torches as well. So, I'll put one towards the door and keep this out here. And now let me look out here. Let's see if there are any mobs. Look, there are no mobs right near me. And before I go to bed, I might even go outside and see how things are going out here. Ooh, this is definitely dangerous. But there's should be nothing I can't handle. I'm really off to a good start. So there don't seem to be any mobs around here. But because this is a plain, there is the potential for a lot to spawn. I found that they tend to spawn in plains a lot and in these sort of environments. Here's my tree growing. And let's see if we can find any mobs. They should start spawning any minute. I am in hardcore. So that means I only have... The difficulty is always hard, and I only have this one life. So if I die, this world essentially gets deleted. And that's not something I want. So... I can't seem to see any mobs yet, but they should start spawning any minute now, because night has just fallen. It'll probably take a second for them to start spawning in. So wait, I can't remember. Yeah, in these new additions, the axe actually has has a lot more attack than the sword, but it doesn't last as long. So it can get you out of trouble if you need it, but it's not that great to use because the durability goes down very quickly. And look at that. It's a really hard to miss place, which is why I chose it. It's quite high up. It's got, like, a natural feature to mark it, but where are all the mobs? Why aren't any mobs spawning? This is really weird. Okay. Guys, mobs, I'm really starting to feel weird about this. No mobs seem... Oh, no, those aren't mobs. That was just a bit of natural landscape. Where are all the mobs? I cannot find any. This is very weird. I'm definitely in hardcore, but no mobs seem to be spawning. This is very, very strange. Maybe I've just chosen randomly a place which is just very, very good when it comes to mobs and not much spawns. But, oh, look at that. They definitely do spawn 2 skeletons and a spider. I don't want to be facing those yet. So, obviously, it just wasn't late enough for me. And this is quite the place for mobs to spawn. Look at that. They've started spawning spiders over there, spider over there, skeleton. A lot of stuff. This is not something I want to be messing with early on. So essentially, because mobs can break down doors in hard, if I put a block in front of my door, there is nothing they can do. But look, this is super dangerous. And so I think I'll just go to bed because it shouldn't be too difficult. Let's go. And boom, let me actually put that block in front of my door so no mobs can get me. And I will see you guys in the morning. Ah, sweet dreams. Now let's get back into it. And look, I have woken up. It is nice and bright and early, and I can continue on my adventures. So what I can start doing now is I can start my farm, I can start mining, I can kill some mobs, get some essential stuff. So look, those skeletons are burning over there. Kill some spiders, get some string, maybe make myself a bow. I think that's a spider over there on top of that hill. But guys, this is all you need to know to survive your first night. So hopefully, I have just shown you today how to survive your first night. Let's not jump on my sapling because I still want it to grow. Now you can really do whatever you want because this first night is the hardest. It is by far the hardest part of Minecraft, surviving your first night. Afterwards, you can start exploring, going out, doing all sorts of fun stuff. And I know that at the start, it can be really daunting to go off on your first night in survival. It took me a while to actually turn the difficulty off peaceful and be like, right, I'm going to go on hard. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to check out some of my other ones. This is not the only style of video I do. I do a lot of other Minecraft videos and other games as well. So I hope you like it. And if you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other stuff. But guys, I hope to see you next time. Goodbye!